Welcome back, everybody, here live at the Nexon Arena. More Pro League coming your way. Already a 2-0 for CJ Entus so far, and we're about to jump into herO versus Bomber. Another CJ Entus favorite matchup.
Absolutely, Valdez. It'd be the most one-sided match if it was last round at least. You know, Bomber, a fantastic player, but herO generally known for how powerful his PVT is. But the way he played last time, I think it'll really favor Bomber's style.
Yeah, we'll see though. Overall, 2-7 against herO. Not the best record here. Haven't seen much of Bomber, to be honest. He showed his face a bunch over at GSL, but just not often played here in Pro League.
Yeah, it's very exciting to see him. I know he lives in actually in a different city in the country, so I don't know if he actually
lives in Busan, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Busan. Here's herO, 8-2 against Terran. Been dropping him recently, though. I'm getting a little worried.
Those two losses actually just might have been recently, because
yeah, I think they were.
It's kind of the story here of herO kind of losing his confidence. And here, once again, we got some pressure on this guy in a different way. He needs to win this game to close it out 3-0 and get those 3 indicator points here for CJ.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it up to Sky High on Iron Fortress. That is for sure.
Especially against Dongrigu, a guy who's been working out pretty well so far for SBENU. About to jump into game number 3 here on Vaani Research Station. Our first PVT of the night. Let's jump into it right now. In the north, in the pink from SBENU, it is Bomber.
Down here in the south for CJ, it is their herO.
herO.
Oh, fans in the audience cannot be shown on TV.
Hide your face.
Do not show it. Hide. Well,
I'm just glad they don't run off camera.
Yeah, that would be.
Imagine like the camera guy had to try to follow them as they ran out of the building.
He actually got like a camera on his shoulder, he just chases them and stuff. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That might scare off any sort of audience we have here.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, like the arena is empty because of Moonglade's ideas. Chasing little girls out of the studio.
It'd still be pretty funny.
Your giant camera.
Well.
Oh man.
I have a feeling we might see something incredibly greedy from Bomber, like a CC first. I get that feeling, Valdez. I don't know. Something about Bomber just says CC first to me.
Is it his watch?
Is it the bling he's wearing?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it that really expensive uniform that he got from SBENU?
That's SBENU money, man. That's SBENU money. Like, yeah, he likes the
CC first.
He likes CC first. I get that. He'll probably like 2 CCs first. You know?
Yeah.
If he could, he would.
The Flash build. He can, man. Flash did it on this map.
Shameless.
You can do it on this map. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, actually.
Absolutely shameless. But you will die to, like, anything.
Yeah, but herO's not going to do anything.
That's the thing. That's actually the #1 thing why Flash is so good against herO.
Exactly.
Because herO is like, tries to absorb them with, just hardcore gateway double upgrades and Colossus. And it hasn't been working against Flash. Flash actually steamrolls him. Like a steamroller steamrolls a block of cheese.
Steamrollers don't steamroll a block of cheese.
If I owned one, they would. That's actually how I'd make my cheese.
Okay.
Flat.
Flat cheese to put it over your rice and chicken? No, your tuna. Tuna, right.
My
not chicken.
tuna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valdez. But, I mean, you could put it on pizza, too. It'd just be that much easier because the steamroller would flatten.
I suppose.
Things people should know.
Yeah. Things we talk about
Life
for the
hacks.
game. It's interesting.
Life hacks, Valdez. That's what we call them.
He hacks?
No, I meant... No, Valdez. Damn it. Look,
sorry, Mingley, I had to do it.
You're horrible to me, man. We are seeing a Stargate. So we are going to see a little bit more aggression from here, maybe more than we're used to. I'm already like, well, this is a new Protoss. This is a brand new man.
Do you think it's only going to be Oracles?
Yep. Yep. I think
just oracles into a transition.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 1 oracle into transition. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say 1. I'm saying 1 Valdez.
Yeah, I think definitely an oracle to start things off here. You just want to get it pretty early.
Oh, there's that greed we're talking about. We should call this guy the Gangnam Terran.
We should just call this map the Gangnam Terran map, like, because that's what it's becoming all of a sudden. Protoss just don't play aggressive on this map.
We should call Bomber like Money, and you should play that song called. You know that song that goes like, "Hey Money." You know that's.
No, I don't actually. You
right.
can show it to me during the break.
I didn't know the song name. I just know it's like one of those gangster songs, and the chorus is the girls go, "Hey Money."
Oh no, I know.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're saying "Hey Money" though.
Really, they're not. I swear they are. Maybe
it's one of those older songs.
Maybe I'm just really off.
Biggie Smalls. I don't know.
I feel like I'm
Anyway.
getting the Eminem songs wrong. I'm getting the.
You're off, man. We gotta put you through a bit of a crash course.
Oh,
here comes the Oracle. There is nothing here. Bomber was expecting herO not to attack for 20 minutes, as he normally does.
But it was wrong this time. herO has changed his style. He's like, you know what? Flash taught me a valuable lesson. That is, I cannot just sit back and let the Terrans do whatever they want.
It's a changed man, and look at that. Moonlade's second Oracle is being made.
He only did that after he scouted with the first one, Valor, so
Yes.
I'm still correct.
We're still correct. I was agreeing with you.
Don't try and take my success away from me, Valdez.
I'm jumping right on the success train right away.
I see how it is. Well,
so there is going to be a turret this time at the natural, but in pure greed fashion, you're only going to make one, right?
Yeah, only make one if you got enough Marines for the other, but what happens when there's double Oracle?
That's when the fun begins. I think he's got enough, though, even against double Oracle. He's going to try to split it up.
Oh. The misdirection, Valdez. Here we go. Boom. He's getting a couple.
Boom, boom, bam.
I should start with that, Valdez. Another one going down. 3, not a bad choice. He's actually got quite a number of SCVs at this point.
Yeah. He's done a lot of damage, but at the same time, there is that third orbital. Very smartly from herO, he's going to throw a very fast third CC behind this, just because he knows that Bomber's not going to be aggressive, too, for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Well, good play so far from herO. He is counteracting the greed with even more greed, plus his pretty decently done harassment. I'm loving it. He's actually really finding his way in here. Feels like he's sat down after his last loss to Flash. He's like, you know what? I'm fixing this now. I have to change.
Yeah,
I think
just that safe blink style against a 3cc super greedy Terran is not going to work.
I think it's the old meta, man. It's just not working anymore.
Yep.
There's no King Sejong Station in this map pool that's going to really favor that kind of style now. And Terrans have learned to be extra greedy and adding enough barracks in that they can deflect Blink Stalker.
Yeah. It's part of what I really love about casting this game. It's just watching the shifts in meta happen and watching all the players kind of respond to it. You see like big titans of one certain race that were only playing one way and they were very good in that specific meta. They kind of fall off, but then they learn the new meta because they're really good.
Yeah.
And they're practicing a lot, and then they become good again. It's very rewarding to see.
It's also exciting to see it after a big loss as well. It's like, well,
Yeah,
they actually
exactly.
have to change it up now. It's like, okay, like I've learned from my losses and I'm becoming a different player because of it.
Moonblade. We do have our first Phoenix on the way.
Now, how many is he going to make? Is he actually committing to Colossus Phoenix, or is it just a couple, to deflect the drops that will be coming a little bit later on, which is so common on this map because of that backdoor expansion?
I would love it if he just made 3, or like 2 or 3.
I would
put it in the back door.
I want 5.
5.
5 Valdez.
That's usually the pretty standard number.
That's the money number, I think.
I don't know. I would love to see him cut just like 2. And you only park them in one place. Because if you're going to go Phoenixes, they have to be in the exact right place.
Yeah. You really want them like hovering like to the north of your pocket natural, or maybe a little in between the main and the natural.
Yeah.
Oh, a second Stargate Valdez. Yeah. Maybe we're going to see a lot of Phoenix. We're going to see like 16 Phoenix or something.
I guess he will be going for that double Stargate Phoenix Colossus style.
Huh.
He's even going to get +1, which sometimes, players aren't used to playing a build like this, and they forget the upgrade, but herO is very practiced today.
Oh,
I'm
11. 11. Maybe he's going to go into carriers, Valdez. No. That would be.
Where's Wolf? Come here.
It'd be interesting, but I doubt it. No Fleet Beacon, nothing else.
Yeah.
Just pure Phoenix for now, which is cool. It's going to actually really catch Bomber by surprise. And, you know, Bomber, he's generally inclined to go for those timings where he pulls the boys, but not this time. Going into a quick +2 attack. Going to be just playing that greedy game. Going to go into the later game here. Maybe some inspiration from Flash as well, you know.
Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he still does have that option a little bit later on, maybe once he gets more SCVs, to go for that big pull and go for that third base, just because it's so wide open. Usually you can get a decent spread against the AoE of the Protoss. But let's see.
It's actually an interesting mind game going. It's like interesting how Bomber is playing this because of what he's seen recently, and it's interesting to see how herO is kind of playing this as well, based on his recent losses. So they're both just comfortably taking it to this late game with very little harassment. We're actually seeing none from Bomber, only defending for now, which is such an interesting way that we see Terrans play. Some Terrans play this matchup, and others just can play it complete aggression like Mario, just like non-stop action, constant dropping and pressure. I'm wondering, I feel like it really favors the Protoss if they're left alone like this, so long as they've been greedy enough and they know what they're making and they kind of know the composition they have to go into.
I would definitely agree with you there. I mean, he's essentially doing 0 damage, and eventually now he's going to move out. He is going to have all of his units. Keep in mind, he hasn't really lost anything outside of what he lost to a couple of Oracles, but yeah, it will make his push that much stronger. I just wonder if he is going to go for any drops. He's going to be extremely taken by surprise by 9 Phoenixes already out on the map and 2 more on the way. Yeah,
that's right. There's a pretty big supply lead in terms of army for Bomber right now, which could catch him as well. You know, if he gets a good enough sort of concave and spread. He shows the Phoenix now, and there's no way he's dropping into there. But look how little buffering there is for these Colossus as well. They're actually going to commit to a drop here. Oh, my goodness.
He was thinking about it, but it does get spotted.
They're all Marauders, too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a Colossus killing drop.
Colossus killing or Nexus sniping. Could try to drop the back and snipe the Nexus and just get out.
That is so interesting. Big scan goes down. He's looking for it. He's fishing for it.
He's trying to protect with all the Marines, but I don't think that's ever going to work.
And now Templar on the map. Going to be Archons to start off with. Here we go. Big engagement. The drops coming down on top of the Colossus, but Zealots were waiting.
Zealots were waiting, but still a lot of Marauders remain. But the pickups here from the Phoenixes to protect the Colossi. Is there enough on the ground? A fantastic time warp.
Beautiful time warp, stopping all the Marines getting in. And now the Phoenix, there's so many of them, they can clean this up like nothing else. Huge blow for Bomber.
Oh, yeah.
Ambitious sort of move, though. I liked it a lot.
Oh, look at this. He's going to go for the surround with the Zealots. Coming from behind and going for the pickups. Finally, the Colossi join. And one Archon back here to protect this time.
Oh, man, this is a complete domination. herO playing a fantastic game, choosing the right unit composition. I love seeing Colossus Phoenix when it works.
Oh, yeah.
It's so dominant.
It's so satisfying when you see all these Phoenixes follow the rest of the Terran units back and pick them up one by one.
Yeah, there must be a level of hopelessness that comes with this as a Terran, because if they lose a fight, they're going to basically lose everything to the Phoenix after that.
Yeah. You lose your medevacs, you lose all your units. He's only got 2 medevacs right now.
Oh, beautiful time warp once again, saving that really weak Colossus for at least a second.
Beautiful game played here by herO. Bomber just going for a very straightforward style, but herO was so prepared coming in today. GG, CJ Entis gets the 3-0.
Crisp game there from herO. Good to see him back on top of his TVP, changing up his style. Inspirational play.
I was like, thank God I didn't have to play today.
Thank God I didn't have to play mech on Iron Fortress. Why did they put me there? It's a sigh of relief. And
herO looks just like so straightforward, like a very low amount of emotion. We finally see that kind of, you know, laugh of relief once he hits Coach Park there. He's like, oh, I did it.
I did it,
Finally
Coach.
did it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I made it. Well, very nicely done. Good to see CJ back on the board again after last week's disappointment. Let's see if they can keep at it there. And unfortunate for SBENU. I'm sure they came into today looking at today's match like, well, this is going to be a pretty hard one based on the matchups. We thought it would go a lot closer, to be honest. I thought maybe Curious might take his game, but
I thought Curious would win.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be. Well, to be honest, if Curious had won, I think DRG would have won as well, and it definitely could have gone to that ace match. But herO and Byung putting a stop to that.
yeah. Great sort of preparation from these guys.
Yeah.
I think the coach must have been like, hey, we got to sit down and actually practice now, guys.
He got out the whip, man.
Got out the cane.
It was in the closet. He took it out because they were doing so well. You know, he could put it away. But then once they started falling off,
Once they started to be naughty boys again. Well,
get
here
back
we go.
in that chair.
Get in that chair and play. Terraform, Cactus Valley, Vaani, all in favor of CJ. Great games.